Hey you guys, welcome back. We're gonna do some updates in the garden. I want to show you guys around all the progress that we've been making. It's been a little over a week since we did our last update. And we got some things happening, y'all. Our strawberries are blooming. So I hope that's good news. I thought I might have been a little bit too late on them this year, but I'm happy to see that they're doing something. And you guys, this kale back here, it slowed down a lot. And I think it's because it's getting so hot. We're in zone 9/8B, and right now we're getting temperatures close to 100 degrees during the day. So some of these cooler weather things that I have in here, it's not liking that too much, but I moved our elephant ears out here to the garden just because it's easier for me to water them. This garden is shade in the morning until about 11:30, and then it gets afternoon sun and evening sun. So it's not going to be too bad on them, I don't think. I'm going to keep an eye on them though, but I just really needed to be able to get to them better. I'm closing down the greenhouse and the canopy for the summer because I have a lot of things to manage right now, and so I'm going to skip the new crops for the summer and just handle what I already have grown here until the fall. Now the fall, we're going to bust out with something new. We're going to try out some new plants and stuff like that for like fall and see what we can do. Y'all check this out. This is my sweet potatoes. I hope there's like 50 sweet potatoes underneath all this. How many of y'all think is going to be in there? Comment down below and let me know. This banana tree is growing really good in its new home. And you can see down here, we got like extra growth coming up there. So it looks like another stalk trying to come up. And then also, we got some new leaves on the top there trying to come up. Here's the update on my regular cucumbers. I did put these all on the fence right here so that they could trellis up this way. I don't have any official garden beds set up to accommodate these yet, but I really didn't want to miss out on opportunity. So I went ahead and did what I did with what I could, and this is what we're working with. We got the fence here, and we got all of our buckets of our trellising plants along this fence. This cucumber right here, I started from seed. I started all these cucumbers actually from seed, and I'm so surprised that I was able to make something grow. You guys don't even know, like, I have the biggest brown thumb you've ever seen. Like, I can grow hardly anything. So for me to be starting things from seed and getting them to actually grow in the garden is crazy to me. I am really excited to see if I actually get any fruit from this. Like, y'all, if I get fruit from these cucumbers right here, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, because wow, I'm gonna be shook. But look at them, here they are, and we're doing some things on this right here. I'm hoping that means we might get some flowering soon. That's really exciting. This is another one. And see, it's trying to take hold to that fence right there, which is what we wanted to do. And then here's another one. All right, here's our beanstalk. She's hanging on by a thread here, I feel like. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to look like, but I would imagine that they're supposed to be bigger, fluffier, all that. But we are growing some beans. Look at here, y'all. I actually made it do something. Who the heck knew that that was even possible, y'all? For me to grow something from seed to fruit. Now, I've been told that beans are pretty easy to grow, so I'm not gonna get too excited over the beans, but Just the fact that I was able to do anything with this is amazing to me, and I feel like year after year, as I experiment with things and learn different things, I might get better at this. But for now, this is where I'm at. This is the update. Got them beans on here. All right, moving on. Okay, guys. Here's an update on our lemon cucumbers. I planted a few in each one of these buckets, and this is what we have left. We just got these few here, and then here's one right here. It looks like he's broke off a little bit, maybe by a squirrel messing around over here. We got some really big squirrels out here, y'all, and we got to watch out for them because they will take over our plants if we're not careful. But here's what they look like. That's how big they are. So I'm hoping to get some lemon cucumbers off of these, but stay tuned to see how we do and what we can get. All right, guys, here's an update on the tomato bushes. They just keep growing. They're so tall, like probably 6'2", 6'3" by now. I'm 5'8", and they're towering over me. So here is some of the fruit. This just keeps going. It's getting bigger. Also, we got some babies in there. And then on the middle tree, we got some babies in there. Oh, here's that one right there that I found this morning. And then the big fruit over here, this is the very first one that popped up on any of them. I have 2 of these growing. Here is our tropical pink hibiscus. This flower over here on the side bloomed. I'll insert some photos so y'all can see what that looks like. And then we got 2 more that's coming out on this tropical hibiscus. Which, fun facts about me, this is my favorite flower. We are coming up under the canopy. I just put up this canopy here in the side of the garden just to give me a kind of place, cool place to like plant my greenhouse, plants that really needed some shade I could put under here. And this is how we come up with Charlie. I purchased Charlie about 3 years ago, and he was always on a covered porch. We moved out here to this property last year, and Charlie was shook. He was not used to the elements like that. He loves it in certain times of the year, but extreme cold, extreme heat, extreme sun, he was not a fan. So I put him under this canopy when I put it up in the spring, and he's been loving life since then. He's got a lot of new growth in there, and he is just getting down. So we love to see that for Charlie. We love that he came back. He's been with us for a long time. One of the few plants that I've actually been able to keep alive and grow. So we're happy to still have Charlie with us. This is literally like a couple of days from the last update that was in the garden. I mean, like literally 2 sleeps. Look at all these beans that's on here. They grew big in just a couple days. And y'all, look at these cucumbers. I just did an update on these day before yesterday, I believe. Yeah. Look at these sugars. They're huge. And look at this one.